Hello everybody, this is Effing Controller playing more Uncharted Waters New Horizons, and I'm about to name this big, beautiful, bouncy ship. And I actually had a few suggestions from before, and I don't know why I solicited even more suggestions, and I certainly got a few that are completely inappropriate, but I will be using them hopefully. We're gonna call this one the Tulip, because it's a pretty delicate little flower. Alright. Beautiful. And now, he says that he's gonna start building it, and it's gonna take him a while. So, we're not gonna have it for probably like 3 months at least. I don't remember how long it takes to build one of these, but it's a while. I'm gonna rig this out with 340 bunks, and I'm gonna put as many guns as possible on it. Yeah, so that's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be worth it. So, meanwhile, this port should have some nice figureheads for our current ship, and I'm gonna see if I can fit the bum fondle out with a beautiful icon. Oh, that's adorable. It looks like a fishy giving a kiss, but we're not gonna get that one. I'm gonna look through all of them. Basically, the reason you want to have... Well, it's not one of the members of the Commodores that I recognize. Basically, you want to have one of these because it increases your luck, and you can avoid storms, and it just generally, overall, makes your ship a little bit better. I'm probably going to go with the most expensive, but I want to see if any of them look particularly cool. And in that case, I'll just pick the cool-looking one. That one looks kind of odd. Let's see if we can be an hero.
Ah, I'm wearing a crown, and I'm very upset.
What's the last one? Neptune? Looks like Abraham Lincoln. I'll go for it. Alright. Beautiful. So the bum fondle now has Neptune on its prow. And I don't know what to do right now, to be completely frank with you guys. I was thinking about it before recording, and I mean, if we look at the map, there's some obvious omissions. We could go sail to America, but to do that I would really rather refit our ship so that it's an exploring vessel rather than a killing vessel. So what I might do is I might try to get into a fight with somebody, and from there... Oh, yeah, that's right. And then maybe we'll refit... I don't know. Short answer is I don't know what we're going to do in this episode, and that's kind of bad. I always try to set out with a specific idea in mind. Wow. That could have been really bad. Wonder who that is. He's just chilling there. That's not a good sign. It's probably Kyra Din. Nope. It's his buddy, Iden Lice. It's named after a parasite. That's not a good thing for him. We need to think about getting food already. Forgot how quickly we go through food on this ship. Guys, eat like a bunch of teenagers. We're gonna stop in Lisbon, and I'm gonna see if I can hunt down probably a British fleet, maybe a vulnerable-looking pirate fleet. There are some pirates in this game who are just terrible. They have really horrible fleets. I'm thinking mostly of Jack Rackham, who historically was a pirate, did not live in this time period. His name is spelled a little differently in this game, so I guess that's why he's able to exist. And then there's another guy called Ulgu Ali, and then another called Muhammad Siraruk, or something. So I'm going to go sail around the Barbary coast and see if I can run into them. Those are both going to, or whoever we run into, if they're a pirate, they're still going to present a challenge because their fleets, while they're not good, their ability to fight and duel specifically is going to be pretty good. And Tunis is where a lot of them are located, so I'm going to just pop in here. Oh, we're allied with them. And failing pirate fleet, I guess I can attack a British fleet. Or I could attack the Turks. I don't really have a preference. And from there, I think maybe we'll go over to America. These are both of the guys I was talking about. And then there's this guy. Let's see if we can actually hire him. and apply him with tea, or whatever it is that they have as the treat good here. I don't know what to call it. The special, the house special. Here's Jack Rackham.
Hey, Mo!
I like his forelocks, or whatever the hell is going on there with his hair. He looks like a Orthodox Jew or something. Come on, have some tea. Have some tea. Have a little more. Fine. And then Ulgu Ali, I don't know what's going on there. He looks like he should be in a soap opera. Whatever. I'll leave these guys alone. But that's good to know that they're in port, because then I can kind of hang out in the Mediterranean and hopefully run into either one of them. Like I say, both of them, pretty bad. Especially Jack Rackham. He's not much of a pirate. I guess historically, too, he wasn't much of a pirate either. I think he's really mostly famous for having Anne Bonny on his crew, who was the famous female pirate. But other than that, I think he only got into one fight and he surrendered immediately. So he didn't do too well. Calico Jack, that was his nickname. He's named after a type of fabric that's like silicon effing controller. That's not a very menacing pirate name in my book. Might be a good pimp name. Calico Jack. Yeah, that's a good pimp name. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. I really wish that we could sail for a little longer in this ship, because we're almost out of food again. So maybe what I'll do, like I did before, I think I'll off-screen up until I find a fleet, just because I feel bad making you guys watch me sail around aimlessly. I mean, most of this has just been me sailing around aimlessly, but particularly aimlessly in this case. So that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and find something and pick things up once I do. Just like in Silent Hunter. Yeah. Okay, I've come across Ulgu Ali, who is one of the pirates I was trash-talking before, but he actually really has a pretty high combat level, so I'm probably going to rue the day that I was talking shit about him. But who knows? We could pull out a victory here.
What rubbish! You're the one who was doomed to sink.
Probably. Your powers of foresight are actually pretty good. Alright. We're gonna go over here. And we gotta... I don't know. Oh no! That's bad news. He's gonna rush me. I don't want him to do that, though, because his ships are a lot bigger, and they... Oh god, that's gonna hurt, yeah. He's got really ridiculous cannons on these things, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Surprised that he blocked it. If he keeps shooting at me like this, though, we're done. It's over. Alright. I'm gonna try to duel him again, maybe? Maybe if we go, trying to figure out the best way to go to keep from getting hit with cannons. I don't think it matters all that much, though. Okay, that's kind of good. We'll duel him. I think that's probably the best way to go. Let's see. And so I was thinking about this. I don't think that there's any real serious correlation between your cards and their cards. I just don't know. Just a guess. Oof. Fuck. I think he's probably going to beat me here because he has just got such a high combat level. Especially with that kind of stuff happening. I think he's going to beat us handily, but maybe not. I'm just picking high cards at this point, which is not a good policy, apparently. Although we are defending pretty well. My cards are just complete shit right now. I think that has it's partly to do with the fact that he's got such a high level. It's gonna hurt. If he uses any 9 card, I'm kind of screwed anytime he does anything, so... And that was a 9 strike, and we have a striking weapon, but we're still getting our ass handed to us. That was alright, though. Let's do the 9 lash. Well, we're keeping up with him. I don't know, though. We gotta really beat the tar out of him in these next few rounds, and that's not going to happen. Yep. Oh, he's hulking out. Yeah, maybe this was not such a good idea. We lost the duel, we're dead. August 15th, 1524. Ernst von Bohr's journal stops abruptly on this page. Dear Live Journal, got killed at sea by pirate. Mood unhappy. This marked the end of the stormy saga of his life on the sea. You can see that our men have already decomposed into skeletons. Ah, well. On August 15th, 1524, Ernst von Bohr was defeated in battle. Debris from the flagship washed ashore, but no one has ever seen him since that fateful day. He joined the circus and became their clown cartographer. I don't know what he did. He probably just died. So that's the end of this Let's Play. No, it's not. And we're going to probably load state, because I've been doing save states. I haven't told anybody. It's a secret, but I've been doing them. I've been doing them off screen. So, hey, what do you know? There we are with Ulgu Ali. I think I'm going to take that as a sign that I shouldn't tangle with him. But I guess that was a good lesson and a good thing to show that you can get killed rather easily in this game, especially if you mess with people who are way tougher than you. So maybe, yeah, I'm going to take my cue and say, yeah, we're not going to fight anymore. I will fight no more forever, at least until I get my full rigged ship. This could be interesting too. Algiers is allied with England. So they might give me kind of a hard time. I'm not going to do anything in Algiers other than supply up. If you go to a port that is hostile towards you, or is owned by a power that is hostile towards you, what can happen is you either will be barred entry, which is easy to work around. Did I supply it? I was talking while I was... Okay. You either won't be able to access the port, but you can get around that. Or if you like go into a building, you'll be randomly accosted by like angry... salty tars who say, "Arr,
what are you doing in our port, you bastard?"
And they'll mug you, basically. They'll take a bunch of your money. But then what happens, though, is you also gain some of your reputation back with that country. So that's actually not a bad policy in some cases. If you want to regain your relations with a country, you can basically allow yourself to get mugged, and they'll start to leave you alone. Just how it works in real life, you know, with gangs and stuff. You know, you just, like, say, please beat the shit out of me, and they won't ask you for protection money anymore. Right? I've watched The Wire. I know how these things work. Okay, why am I here? I need to resupply, and I needed to come here because it's friendly, and I knew that I would be able to refit my ship. We're gonna have to dismiss a load of crew, which is fine. I'm not really bent out of the shape over losing some of them. We're going to have 60 bunks and no guns, and a bunch of our crew was going to... Did that actually happen? It should have told me you're going to have to ditch some of your crew. I thought that that's what it did, but no, it did it. Okay, and the bum fondle also needs to be repaired. The bum fondle sounds like some kind of obscure naval, like, part of a ship, I like to think. I don't know what part of the ship. It's probably the part by the top where the head, where you take a dump. There's probably, like, a little hand that's, like, on a... You know what? I'm getting way too imaginative about bum fondling, so I'm going to leave it. Let's repair the bum fondle. 320 gold. That usually means, if it's anything more than, like, 50... It means you're actually pretty badly damaged. So, repairs are fairly cheap in this game. We have completely revamped our ship, though. It's completely different from what it was. And so we should be able to sail for quite a while. Yeah, that's perfect. I need to also reappoint Hans as our first mate. Do I do that from here? No. Wait, yes. God damn it. Sometimes I don't know why I have such a hard time with the menus on this. It's really not that tough, but... Alright, we're gonna have Hans as the first mate. We could have Gus as the first mate, but we're not gonna do that. Alright, there we go. And I think from here we're going to sail to America. All the boats and all the trains, they come into America. Little Neil Diamond for you. That sentence has just never been said. Here, have a little Neil Diamond. That's like having little syphilis. Just have a little helping. It's good for you. Builds character. So getting to America is really easy in this game. You just sail west, and it takes far less time than it did in real life. Like, if we can watch the day counter go by, it takes all of like 10 days, maybe. Right? Something like that. And I think what I'm going to do while I'm over here in the Western Hemisphere is I'm going to circumnavigate the entire continent. No big deal. And there we are. This is Nova Scotia and New Brunswick and all that crap. All that crappy Canadian junk. And over here, there's a port. And I need to reset my crew to be off of combat. But this is Cape Cod. It's actually probably more like where Boston is. Everybody's going to gain some experience from that because that was a nice long journey that we took. And so I'm going to reassign my crew while I'm thinking of it. We're going to have, what was it, 66, and we'll have 67. That's fine. Perfect. And then we're going to go here and rename this port. And I've already got a name in mind. Instead of Cape Cod or Boston. If you're from Massachusetts, you're just going to have to deal with this. Start spreading the news. Whoops. New? I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. Alright, this episode has been a little bit more musical than I anticipated. Go Yankees! Let's, I was thinking, you know, we are going to circumnavigate it, so the question is whether we're going to go north or south. I think we're going to go south from here. Just because I feel like that's the way we should go. I'm the captain, goddammit. That's Long Island, although it's not apparently an island in this game. And we're about to go by the Jersey Shore. That was that's the worst Jersey accent, I think, of all time. There's the Carolinas, Cape Hatteras, and all that. I don't recall there being a village here, ever. I know that there's one on Long Island sometimes. It's a monument of some kind. Is that really where it normally is? Totem pole? I thought that that was inland a bit. Well, and also totem poles are a West Coast thing. They're not an East Coast thing, but whatever, we'll take it. That I used to think that that was more inland, like if you went up the Mississippi you'd run into that, but whatever. There's Florida. Florida Keys are omitted entirely, but that's okay. No key lime pie for us, and we're in Havana! And I think I'm just going to supply up and head towards the Mississippi. Oh, we've got a storyline event. By the way, don't you two think it's about time you took the oath? The oath of office. I, George Walker Bush. Take the oath? What are you talking about? Why, your marriage, of course, your marriage oath. Come on, cut it out now, Hans. It's embarrassing.
Stop your joking now, Hans. You know we're not involved in that way, right, Ernst?
Well, while you were sleeping... No. Well, if you say so. Phew. Oh, my goodness. Inappropriate jokes. Let's, go towards the Mississippi. And we'll sail up a little ways. We'll do some exploring of the Mississippi and see if we can find anything interesting. Normally there are quite a few hurricanes here, so I'm surprised and pleased that we did not run into one. This is actually hurricane season that we're in right now, September. But whatever. So this is the Ohio here, I believe. Isn't it? actually going pretty far north for the Ohio, so I think this is actually the Mississippi here. And that's the end of that, so woohoo, that was fun. I'm guessing the other one off to the left was supposed to be the Missouri or something. So we're going to go here. And nothing. There's usually discoveries along here, so I'm kind of perturbed. But we'll just have to make do without our discoveries. The oily, fat Dutch Governor General is not going to get any discoveries out of here, so that's alright by me. And now we're going along Texas and heading into Mexico. And that should be a pretty good discovery there. It's not like a... Well, I'll just show you guys. I don't know why I need to telegraph it. These obscure technologies, I can never remember what they're called. Alright. Sorry. Alright. This is probably gonna be a 30, if I remember right. Nope. I don't. We discovered a cultural... Oh. In other news, most of my crew hates me. The jade mask. Oh, that's kind of creepy. A mask encrusted with small pieces of jade. Its eye holes give it a somewhat ominous appearance. That's to say the least. God. Something out of your nightmares there. Alright. We're going to go to Veracruz, which is here. And get some more crew, because my men are punks and they don't want to... Oh, that's nice. They don't want to sail with me anymore. And I think we'll go down to Panama and call it an episode, just because I didn't come into this episode with much of a plan, and I need to make one, and that's my plan now, so deal with it. I keep saying deal with it, and I need to stop. No, I don't. Deal with it. I need to deal with it. Alright, we're going to wait until 8 o'clock before I can recruit some crew. And for some reason, cafes in South America are really narrow, I guess. I'm going to treat everybody with some coconut milk. I have not been to Jamaica, Mon. It's known for its sugar and its fat chronic blunts. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen? Nope. Okay. I'm going to assign a whole bunch of men to the ship, and I'm going to sail on. I should actually sail around Cuba and like the Windward and Leeward Islands and stuff. I think I'll do that next episode, but I want to get to Panama. I could have resupplied here, but there's no need. I'm not going to be out at sea for very long. There should be a discovery. Well, there may be a discovery here. Probably not. Looks like. Too bad. That was Jamaica there that we passed by. Yeah, looks like we're going to have an uneventful little trip down to Panama. That's okay. Oh, it's Portobello. Panama's on the other side. Panama! We'll stop here. And I think I'll wind things up here. So we're in Portobello. We're going to keep going around South America, which we already partially explored, but the Amazon is going to be coming up next, so that's going to take a while to explore, just because it is kind of a major river system or something, I guess. So for now, I'm going to sign off. This is Effing Controller. I've been playing Uncharted Waters New Horizons, and I hope you had a really wonderful time. I'll see you next time.